little bit more notice would have been helpful. We'll discuss that later.
Mitzi, what do you got for us today?
So, I do go on rotation tomorrow. Johnny's covering for me. Again, we went through the SIF training. I'll be out there doing some SIF observations today. Like Ben said, we are just pausing the work for making corrections and then getting back to work as soon as possible. Install brought up the fact that there's a lot of spiders and snakes coming out. It is spring, just warming up, so just make sure that all of our crews are aware of that. And then we have started our drug and alcohol testing.
Did you have all the names?
Yes,
You found everybody?
yes, they're all installed.
Okay.
Well, no, are we clear on the policy and how everybody needs to be called?
So I went over that with them. Once you tell somebody that they are on that list, you personally escort them to the nurse and say to their nurse, I have John Doe here for testing. Don't just tell them and let them go off on their own. Okay?
Anybody else got anything safety related?
Yeah, so we're gonna be opening up that trench from 20 to the bore today, so that's gonna cut off access to the parking lot. But we're gonna give everybody time to get their equipment out of the area and everything that they need to be out in the field. We'll have that backfilled by the end of the day, so everybody can get out.
And then keep in mind that the array's changing by the minute. One path you took an hour ago could more than likely be closed off due to the fact that materials are coming, piles being driven, trenches being open, right? So don't get complacent in thinking that that everybody can just keep taking that one path of travel, right? It's gonna change, and then we're gonna have to adhere to the roads more so than before, right? Because we're congesting the area out there, so keep that in mind.
And then make sure we're inspecting our tools, make sure we're inspecting our equipment, our rigging, all that kind of stuff before and after each use. So, the electrical guys did a good job. They noticed a defect, damage in one of their pieces of equipment, so they inspected the other pieces for similar damage, found one other instance, they got them both taken out of service, and we've got a repair procedure. But sharing that information with the general soups is also great, because other companies or other sites have the same stuff, so that word can get out now. For quality,
Beyond Engineering will be out here at 8 AM to do trench compaction.
you've got a list of all the places for them to go?
Yep.
You guys agree with it?
Yep, and I'll print out a map, just so we'll have somebody explain out all the sites.
Okay.
Make sure that he's got that.
Documents are getting uploaded?
Yep, I'll start doing that this afternoon here.
Good.
And then, we have been noticing, not a big issue, but a issue nonetheless. These lasers, right, they got a receiver on the hammer, right? And then people are parking in front of the laser when they're coming out into the field. It's interfering with the receiver on the hammer and they're overdriving posts, right? Not a bunch, but we need to be mindful of where we're parking to not interfere with those lasers. So we don't have to do reroad.
Is there a range where we
Well,
should
I
tell people
mean,
to stay?
I've got the windows closed off on the lasers where they shoot straight to the hammer, right? So there's not really a range, right? If you're in the way, you're in the way, period. I mean, it's, I don't have any give. So just be mindful of the lasers where you see them on the end of the road.
If you stay on the roadway, you're covered, you're not gonna ever interfere with the laser.
Anything else quality we should be going over? We've got some things on here, so let's transition to this. Going through here, this is green, you got the updated locations for all of your crane training. It's on the J drive and O drive now.
Okay.
It's all electronic. Did you get that email? All the superintendents were on it, so if you have trouble finding it, let me know.
Okay.
I gotta email that to Eon. The action item email, Crystal?
So the only follow-up that I ever got was from Tyler and Lenice,
Okay.
and Lenice let me know that hers is still being in progress and Tyler's has been satisfied, but there was stuff for a number of other people that I have not
Sure.
heard anything back on. So I do have to update that action item tracker, so if you just send me a reply saying this is where we're at with these items, I'd really appreciate it.
Alright, I'll just leave it red, we'll cover it again tomorrow, if we can get things in. I know we've got some training going on, let's probably cut into people's email time.
Yep.
LBD benchmark, is that started?
Yes, it started. We just need to have the photos placed into it, and then we'll take Eon out there whenever we get time, probably next week, I would assume, just because we got all this training and stuff going on. So.
Yeah, I can green that out, because we were just looking to get it started, but,
Yeah.
tomorrow, we probably don't wanna send an action item, or we can even do it now. When do you wanna have the final one signed and turned in?
Okay, let's, I'll sidebar it, I'll talk to chief and make sure we got it.
Okay, you got the cab benchmark coming up tomorrow, just a heads up.
Okay.
Alright, density test schedule, Nick? Yep. Sound like you got that done. Okay, the transition NCR, still not in my inbox.
Okay,
It's
so
still
the
lost
issue is,
in limbo.
chief doesn't have, like, he's not in the system for Laserfish. You're gonna
Yeah.
get, if you wanna just add a note on there, just gotta get with, IT/quality, make sure that he can log in, cause he's just having issues logging in, so.
Alright, so it's completed, but it's just lost in
Yeah,
the ether?
he just doesn't have access to it to be able to.
I can't get back in there to approve it then, so we gotta get approval. Our changing our
Not me.
passwords every 30 days didn't catch up with us, and now, it's lost in limbo. We'll get it fixed.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that there as a reminder then.
Okay.
On the sewing station, Jim? have you
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna
it?
talk to Eon today about that. The second one there, I reached out to Power Electronics on the, dimensions, didn't hear back, so I'll call them again today.
You're talking about the cabinet
Unless-
dimensions?
Yeah, did we get that?
So, excuse me, so we got the cabinet dimensions, but it does not have the auto transformer in it.
Oh, so
It doesn't have
defeats
that.
the purpose of
It's
asking
pretty
for the
much
dimensions.
useless.
Okay, I will call them again, tell them that's what we need.
And Mike?
The tracker is partially updated as of yesterday. We have that training going on today, so I would say midday Friday will be where it's at, so it should be red right now.
Okay.
But the bearings on that list too have been, we've taken care of that, some came in yesterday, and the pile quantity takeoff has been updated, aside from yesterday's truck. So-
Great.
Did we get a count on those bearings? Or are we just going off the truck?
I'm going off the paperwork right now, I'll let you know here in a few minutes.
Yeah, let's get an accurate count.
Alright, it's a big day tomorrow, a lot of action items. If you've been on rotation, this is a good chance to come back and just check and see what things are on your plate, to try and tackle that. I know we're gonna be busy, we got training again today, but these are all things we're following up on, so try and get after them. They're up here for a reason. People are depending on us to get this stuff done, so if you've only got a few minute breaks, let's try and focus on these items. Board time, Terry, you wanna
Sure.
start us off?
Okay, on pile yesterday, we had 8 people at 72 man hours, and we drove 555 miles, which was 7.9. And we had one opportunity with materials. By so I mean trenches weren't completely backfilled, and the hammers had to kind of walk around to mitigate the cable in the open trench. So that's where we're at on that.
Today is clean driving, or are you back in that same place again?
Yes, I got a couple fill-ins left today, and then we're gonna start in the power block 24 through 26. I think that's the numbers.
Steve, what do you got in yours?
Oh, we did some DC cable installation yesterday. Again, we had 10 employees. They worked 51.5 man hours. Unit output was 3911. Units per man hour is 75.9. We're in the red. We only had one trench to do yesterday, so after we got done and installing the cable, we sent everybody home. We do have some opportunities on MV trenching that's not listed here, but we have operators, so we need new employees that will be here next week. So I'll go ahead and put that down. And that's pretty much it. We are moving over from B to A. We started that yesterday, and we'll continue that today, and then we should start our new activities over here in A probably first thing Monday. So try to get our remediation pile completed so we can do some work.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that compression tester next week.
Let's follow up on that. Just remember, if we're mobilizing things from B to A, that gets coded to whatever code needs the stuff, right? We don't have just a switch sides of the project code. So make sure we're coding to that, that still gets included in these, we have to account for that. So that can be an opportunity too, if we're moving pile hammers all day, walking them eventually.
Correct.
That'll be an opportunity. Steve, for you, moving your cable, moving your equipment, moving your excavators, that can be an opportunity too. So let's just make sure we're documenting that so we know it's there. Right, this job we know, in the beginning we had to move back and forth, but if we had a chopped up project, we'd wanna be able to anticipate that if we were bouncing around, every 4 blocks or every 5 blocks. else got anything for up here?
That was part of the reason that we were in the rest, is all those hours that Caleb and those other couple guys did.
Okay, well then that's just something we gotta make sure is in the opportunities column.
Yep.
In here and over here, so we just got it documented. Denise, you got anything for us today? No? Ally, you got anything big going?
Jesse's out, so if you got anything similar, just give me a call.
Okay, Mike, anything on equipment? Big day, little day?
We were anticipating to have 8 trucks of panels today, but I got an email from Jericho saying there's only 3 coming in. They're gonna probably stack up on Thursday and Friday coming at the end of the week here. Other than that, standard.
Okay, I saw we had quite a number on them drive-in, so.
Yeah.
Notate
torque tubes. We should have
notate
fun.
the arrival times.
Yeah,
We
no.
can stack, you know, after that call yesterday.
Oh, yeah, no, I already
Make sure
talked to
we're being
Josh and he already
diligent.
did it on everything for yesterday's.
I'm gonna steal your thunder, Seth, on Cats quick. We're about halfway through. The board is fairly up to date. I did an update on, I think, Monday. So if you see yourself falling behind, let's get those things turned in. Right, it's the 3rd week. This is your chance to get some zeros off the board if you're on rotations, if you're gone, or if you're new to the project site. Let's get those things turned in. And then remember, we've got coachings going on this week, next week. Superintendents, I'm gonna be looking to review your foreman coachings as soon as you guys get them done. And then, everybody else, just be on the lookout for an email invite from myself or Crystal or Jim as far as lining up a coaching time for yourselves. So, if you have any questions about number of CATS observations, that kind of stuff, superintendents, I sent that email out. If you have trouble finding stuff, just let me know, and I can send it out to you again.
I think we're gonna do some cats together tomorrow, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Jim, you got anything for us today?
Day number 2 for lean training, guys, so take notes, sop up the knowledge. Sometime tomorrow morning, I'm going to pod, I'm going to pick somebody to recite the 8 forms of waste. And hint, it's downtime is the acronym, so let's get it memorized.
And I'll give you a hint, if you got good glasses, they're actually posted on the wall behind Matt there.
They are.
Matt, do you have anything for us?
Nice job. You know, if I look at the audit sheet, there was only a couple things that I didn't see. I didn't see any new actions go up on the accountability board, so there was a couple things there where we try to get things up there. Accountability board looks full, which is good. Obviously, a lot of red up there. You know, we want to get some of those things. If you need a day or 2 more to do things, put it a couple days out. Give yourself time to do that. I love at the metric board, that big sign there, why? We need to be asking that a lot. Why are we not hitting our goal, or what opportunities do we have? We've equipped you now with a few tools, right? 5S, the 8 wastes. We're now familiar with Gemba walks. We need to kind of attach those big bars over there. I'd be asking, have we done a Gemba walk there? Can we go out and see those actions?
This was a present from Stephen Jones when he was down here.
Oh, is that? Good.
Yes.
Good. Well, that's good. We're connected that way. And then on the safety cross, I didn't know if we're filling that out. I like it as a visual to see. So just, are you marking it green for every day we haven't had an injury?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And then the yellows are for the accident incidents and near misses too, so yellows, we can learn from, right? We don't wanna see any reds.
Exactly. So overall, nice job, Ben and the group. This is how we've kind of designed the frontline management system. This is how we're gonna ingrain it in our DNA to always be looking at performance mindset, number 1. Number 2 is make our problems clear and visible. The 3rd one is solve problems the correct ways. I see the 5 why sheets up there. We'll hit on that a little bit more today, but that's a good tool to help use. So looking forward to another day of training. So thank you.
All right, if you've got drug test names